Okay, so I'll just create a new one called interactives. I'll just comment them. So now let's quickly go to creating a tab. So creating a tab is quite easy here. So we just have a parent tab called AD tab group, and then within it we have children of AD tab. So this guy makes use of a JavaScript, so we have to make sure that we have the scripts available. But we know that airDesign is dependent on jQuery, so we need jQuery there too. So let's get started. So to add a tab, create a div with a card for the meantime, so that we can see what's happening. And you give it a title of say tabs. Then now let's add a tab. So div with a class called AD tab group. Now in a tab group, we now can create an AD tab there. So div with a class of AD tab, and then you can now make a label of say first tab. You can write anything within the content there. Alright, so just write anything. So let's just add a couple of tabs here. So you can see first tab, second tab, and then it goes on. So they are also yellow, so let's quickly make some few changes. Let's add a paragraph. This is the first tab, so let me just copy them and then put them there. See. Then the last one we say to code beautiful. Alright, okay, so airDesign is there. Alright, so those are the steps. Okay, so by default you have to have one of the tabs with the class of AD show, so that particular tab will show by default. The moment the tab is constructed by the JavaScript, to be the one that it will be showing. Alright. So the one with the AD shows by default. So if I put it anywhere, it will show by default. So where the AD show is placed, that's what will be showed by default. So just add an AD show. Apart from that, we also have the tab types, the key classes AD round and AD block are available here too. You can have so you have multiple tabs in one web page, and then that's okay too. So you say AD round, and this is how you get it now. But if you have any idea or you have a better design for AD round, or how you want it to look like, you can leave it in a comment below, and then would be really considered in updating it. Okay. Reason it to a guest app, and then I'll probably look forward to changing it. I can add AD block to it. This AD block just takes off all the lines and it just makes it very simple. Okay, that's a tab. Okay, let's quickly do AD card with a white background, and then give it a title of accordion. And then now the question is, how do you do accordion? So to do accordion, in the same way, accordion, all right. So div.ad accordion, and then we have to have the AD head, and you can put anything there. Let's say first accordion. They can have a div.ad content or body, so head and the body, and let's see if you can see. So that's what happens. So you have to first declare the head and then the body next to it. Then you can now move on to the next accordion. That is how it works here. So you can just create a head, then you put in the second accordion. Then you can also go for a third accordion. Okay. It's working. Right. Okay. So they can all now be placed. Let's save it. Okay. So now that's an accordion. Can be made very similar to the tabs, but well, because we add something like expanding, can add an icon in it. So let's say class, let's say font awesome. They can say angle. Okay, they can float it to the extreme right with R float or float right. So you can probably make it automatic like that, but okay, well, there were instances that I used avatars inside of the head. Yeah, that's how come it has been left like this. So for example, can come into the AD head, then we can quickly create an avatar within it. So let's say probably you have a list of persons and a few information about them, so you can use an accordion in such instances, which will be very effective. You can now say D flat to remove the line from there. Okay. So you can do a whole lot of stuff with this. So basically there is the accordion. So these are tabs on accordion. So a tab, you just have to say AD tab group as the parent, and then within this can now say AD tab. Yeah, and the contents comes within it. So that's very simple, right? Yeah. So after this, the next tutorial will be talking about grid system. This grid system is very similar to Bootstrap, but I personally recommend you use CSS3's new grid system, which is very powerful. But all the same, but if you want something quickly to do in grading, can use our grid system, to default grid system.